thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. King Kyle, yo, thanks for the share. Appreciate it. Go looking out, bro.
Coming to book club tonight?
Meet you there.
After you.
The book club was about Sun Tzu and the Art of War.
Wasn't the first time I've read The Art of War, but I prefer this translation.
That book was a dense read, but I was struck by the similarities to Kree war manuals.
I'm gonna just throw at it.
Looks like we're all here. Grab a seat and let's get started.
I am ready.
The Art of War is one of my favorite books, if not my favorite. Can anyone guess why?
Because it's not just about fighting, it's about how to conduct yourself when in conflict with others.
Carol gets it. For quite a while, all my interactions with people involve some form of conflict.
Interesting.
This book laid things out for me. Helped me understand you don't always smash yourself against a problem face first. You must understand your enemy before you can hope to defeat them. Hunter, you get this more than most. You understood Lilith, which led you to discover her weakness. With that came her defeat.
That is what Nico and the others are trying to figure out.
That Goth Knight thing?
Emo kids, actually.
Whatever. Nico's magic nerd night. My point here, until we know what game Lilith is playing, there's no way we can break the rules. That's the only way we win.
So the favorite book of a half-vampire was written by Master Sun.
I'm the Daywalker. Of course it is.
Carol, what stood out for you?
The chapter about flexibility in warfare. Yes, it presented distinct situations, but at its core, it promoted a philosophy of adaptability. This is a subtle but key difference from the Kree war manuals I know. Those manuals lay out how to overcome every possible contingency. Because Kree commanders always expect an answer, exceptions can flummox the ones who let the rules think for them.
Minutes always accept and is. Shake hands amongst them.
Are Kree commanders really that predictable?
Unless you have your own version of the Kree's supreme intelligence, unlikely. But yeah, still possible. The Art of War encourages fluidity of thought. The variations presented in the chapter on flexibility are examples, not rote technique.
And that's how wars are lost.
So I've been dying to know, what is Captain America's favorite part of this book?
After this read, everything he had to say about deception and warfare.
Ooh, explain.
Wait, what used to be your favorite?
Discussions of leadership. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I've long since internalized all that worked for me and examined what didn't. But convincing your enemy that your greatest weakness is your most powerful strength.
Or the opposite, that your strength is a vulnerability?
Exactly. It struck me, especially regarding our conflict with Lilith. So, what's our greatest strength?
Lilith has no allies, just thralls. She is alone in this fight, but we are united.
Are we? The greatest scientific mind I've known, sorry Tony, just defected to her side. What's to stop any of us from doing the same? I don't have an answer to the question I asked, but I plan to do what the art of war suggests. Learn her weakness. Adapt as the conflict evolves. Keep Lilith guessing. And above all, think.
And that'll do it.
Great. So what's our next book?
I told Carol she could pick the next one.
I decided on volume 32 of the Kavat Koth.
The what now?
It's a cross between a legal text, a spaceborne invasion defense manual, and one of those sagas that Thor seems to love.
Say what's my
Okay,
favorite
then.
part of the book. Nobody
I
wants to
promise
ask
it's
me.
not a heavy
Damn.
read. I thought it would be a good companion to The Art of War.
See you all next time.
See you next time.
I didn't know what I was getting into when I signed up, but I'm glad we have book club.
It was good to see the conclusions we each drew from the book.
That's why I think we need to do this. A team that understands its disparate parts works better in concert. But don't quote me. Sun Tzu said it better.
I'm nervous about my book. I don't know how much of it will translate. Not the language, the ideas.
It is good to encounter new views. They help you better comprehend your own.
You really connected with The Art of War, huh? I think you'll like my choice. Give it a shot. That's all I ask.
That went better than expected.
I am looking forward to reading Carol's book.
Same here. Feels like book club is pointing out an edge we've always had, but never knew to sharpen. That's all for now. You taking off or hanging out?
Yeah, I am done.
Peace.
Okay, his target was damaged this turn. Ooh, this is new. I don't have none of this. Savage.
Captain Marvel swears she can see threads of Dr. Faustus's plan.
Bed.
Hunter, I need to talk to you.
Good
girl, Charlie.
Shut it, girl, shut it, girl, shut it, girl.
I wanted to talk to you about book club.
Oh, having a good time?
I'm having a great time. Always good to flex the old brain muscles. I need your advice, though.
What kind of advice?
It's about Blade. I get the feeling that all of book club is just his roundabout way of getting to be friends with me. I mean, I'm touched. He seems like a good guy, but shy. So how do I tell him I'm totally cool with being best pals without scaring him off? Got any thoughts?
If you want to be friends with Blade, just tell him.
You really think I should just lay it out there?
You guys fight hordes of bloodthirsty killers and not bat an eye. But you want to tell another human being that you enjoy their company and you forget how to speak.
Different skill sets, Hunter. But I'm always looking to improve, so thanks. I'm up to the challenge.
I wish I could be more helpful.
Please, you've been more than helpful just listening to me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go catch up with my reading. I'm a couple of chapters behind.
I can tell.
Watch it. No spoilers. I gotta say, I'm loving our current book. Oh, hey. Probably my fault. Looking forward to our next mission.
What's this? What is this? Agatha. Agatha, real quick.
I don't believe anyone can make sense of Dr. Faustus.
I see you found one of the elemental rods. If you'd like to keep going, you may keep searching for more.
All the elemental rocks. Let's go to bed now. Let's go to bed. Charlie girl.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Who is my Charlie girl? Was this restarted? Wow.
The mirror table,
Steve.
our pulse on everything Hydra, really brings an Avengers Tower vibe to this place.
It has been useful. The Abbey always harbored great resources, but Stark and the Doctor have enhanced its abilities tenfold.
Don't get me wrong, Tony and the other Stephen are great. But I believe in giving credit where credit is due. You've also been doing your fair share, and I wanted to let you know that it hasn't gone unnoticed.
Thanks, Cap. Appreciate
That is a
that.
generous compliment to give. Thank you, Captain.
It's not generous when it's true. They say a good soldier should always trust his gut, and if my gut is right, then it's almost always right. I think you have a destiny beyond just defeating Lilith.
And what destiny is that?
Keep playing it straight with me, Hunter, and maybe I'll trust you enough one day to tell you.
Hey, level up. We're on level 1 with him. 55, man. I've completed. That's great. My daily walk around. Nemesis. We call this up.
Yes, hello.
Yes, hello. What's up, Robbie?
Can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
No problem. So this would be from Robbie. Down this, anything down here?
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today?
Open up the gamma coils.
Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press, or forge.
Definitely taking this.
If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting. What can we work on for you, Hunter?
Seriously? Oh,
See you, Hunter.
we're up here real quick. Complete this thing.
This is what you were after, right?
Captain America.
If I had time, I'd take care of these myself. But I have been accused of hogging the ball before.
Here's Spider-Man. I think I saw Spider-Man before. Ironheart and Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I said Spider-Man. Okay.
As soon as I get a new intel cache, we can... I'm here if you need me. Hello?
I want you to know I understand what you're going through. Fighting your own mother's not easy.
My duty, she made me who I am. I'll try not to think of it. She made me who I am. I'm trying not to think of it.
It does me no good to think of Lilith as my mother. She is the enemy of all existence. That is more important to me than any bond we once shared.
That's easy to say right now. It's a lot harder when you're looking her in the eyes.
You speak from experience.
It's why we're talking right now. A vampire bit my mother while she was in labor. She turned. I became this. Hunting those bloodsuckers, I always knew I might run into her one day.
And were you ready?
No one's ready for something like that. Listen, all I'm saying is that fighting Lilith won't be easy for any of us. But for you, it's gonna be hell. I just want you to be ready when the time comes.
Count on it.
I was born ready.
Hello, my sweet girl. I will see if I can find you a treat later.
Follow me, girl. Hey. Now I can do this. Very research.
Build, plan,
What?
invent, create. Take your pick.
Complete one hero op with Captain America. I did this. Higher research level required. Six.
Find more coil, send it my way.
Gotta study some artifacts. Let's do this first. Very sparring.
Well, you know what they say about practice, right?
Let's go, Spider-Man.
Whoa, save some.
Practice makes perfect.
Hold on. Let me see my research.
What is it, Charlie? Find something?
How are you, Tom? I've opened this before. I need to open this again.
Hello, fellow shopper. Make anything lately?
Time's wasting, Hunter. I think we've got something for everyone.
I thought there was a way to speed. I thought there was a way to see what I need to do on the.
Thanks, Hunter.
Okay, here we go. I have everything here. Nope. Bonito. Upgrade Captain Marvel. Okay, upgrade Captain Marvel. Upgrade Captain Marvel and Iron Man. How much was Iron Man? 2 more. Captain Marvel and 2 more. Go. Let's go here. Upgrade them.
Ready for more?
Captain
Don't stress it too
Marvel.
much. There's no
I don't
wrong
have
answers
enough.
here.
Iron Man. I have 40. I have enough.
Constant innovation. That's the Stark promise.
Won't have enough. We'll have enough. Back for this. How many more days left? 2 more days.
Feeling good today, girl?
Go over here. You with me? Nope. He is not with me anymore.
I should come back another night.
Just come over here for nothing. That sucks. You can't, like, fast travel to the Abbey. That makes no freaking sense. Oh, there we go. Electrician. Heart attack, okay. So. Sack here. Grandma. Let's just do this long last one. And Spider-Man with us. Iron Man with us. Iron Man. This artifact.
Show no mercy.
Oh, we can do that.
Hey, you got wild stuff.
Eager for your penance.
Who's the big man on campus? And we got one more.
This should be good.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Requesting medevac.
It's 4.
Gotta be
though.
honest, didn't leave me much choice.
What else do I want to pick? If targeting was... If targeting...
Let's settle this.
Damage him.
Okay,
Shield.
that was pretty cool.
Will be judged.
Ooh, I like it.
So, what do I want to do? Nothing. What's that? This was an option. Might as well get the damage in. Get the damage in. Maybe I should have went Captain America with it. Let's see what happens. Do your thing, man. Ain't doing nothing to me. Resist that, man. Oh, put me in slow motion. I resisted it. What else y'all want to do to me? Block it, block it, block it, block it. Oh, no damage. Okay, that's good. I'm trying to kill you next. Or is one more, right? Oh.
Let's see how tough you are. I've been waiting.
Just say the word.
Leave it right here. Let's kill him. Who am I talking to? Oh, card refunded. target damage to transformer. Need this. Captain America, you need this. You need this, Cap.
They're not going to like
shoot
this.
us, man. Already dropped with the increased chance of KO. Oh, I can train souls?
Judged.
I need a medic here! You know, you're pretty good at this.
It's worth it, yeah. Let's see what happens. This. I like this. I like this. Let's do this.
I'm on it.
Yeah, let's do this.
We got one in concealment.
We will never forsake her!
Finally, it's my turn.
Taking the shot!
Help.
Think that's gonna leave a mark?
This
Yeah,
changes
right? We
nothing.
could. Alright, we could. Do we need 5 for this?
Accept your...
Them out the way. Come together.
That's some move!
They don't die off this? But where the other guy went? Wait. Play this smart. Let's play this smart. Got 2 cards to play. Five. This is 3, and this is 5 off the red. Now it's this, right? Let's do this. Let's kick him out the
We can do it.
Hey! Get him up out of there. Yeah, cat. Right here. Now we
Pick
got
the right partner!
Not right. One card to play. This is free though. Who they targeting? Him. That's the most health. Mecha hero. What's going on? Yeah, okay. I get you. What do I want? You know? That's some free draws. See what
one's for
happens.
Right! Feeling it!
Let's see what happens. Hopefully you stay alive, my guy. Hopefully you stay alive. That's good. Captain America, stay alive. Oh, injured. Cap, stay alive, Cap. Cap, stay alive, Cap. God damn, Cap.
Our ally is injured.
Let's see what happens here.
We've got movement.
We're both dead, right? So, yeah, I can't go out to stay like that. Hell right, baby. I'm gonna foul. And that's all,
We've
folks.
done it. Excellent work.
Runner for the win.
The legend walks among us.
Can I go down there now? I don't think so. Let's see. I don't think so. You know, we're during the day.
Well, Chief.
Thank you very much.
I don't believe anyone can make sense of Dr. Faustus's ramblings.
Hunter?
Yes, Captain.
Captain Marvel swears she can see threads of Dr. Faustus's plan.
There you are.
Aw, who is a good kitty?
Let's talk to Nico first. Look outside. What's up,
Good girl,
Charlie?
Charlie.
What's up, Charlie girl? Charlie. Let's go talk to Nico.
Oh, hey. Tonight's the night for emo kids. You coming?
Lead the way.
Emo kids, let me in. Emo kids.
I require a moment to prepare the ritual. Nico can explain.
We shall soon see if this meeting amounts to anything.
What do you mean?
Miss Minoru can explain.
Nico runs these meetings?
Yes, so far.
Then I'll wait for her to begin.
Feels like we're getting closer to figuring out how you died. It's not too much, is it?
Push me in there to my limit. I can take it. Must learn at any cost.
The Midnight Suns need to know how it happened, even if it kills me in the process.
I disagree. Let's keep you shuffling on this mortal coil, okay? Ileana wants to lead the ritual this time. That surprised me.
Why?
Magic taking the lead and Caretaker staying out of her way? The world must be ending. Oh, right. It is.
Are you prepared for Miss Rasputin to apply the metaphorical cheese grater to your soul?
Miss Rasputin, I'm not looking forward to this. Yes, you sound jealous. Go easy on magic.
Ileana has more than earned my respect.
She'll earn mine when she refrains from, and I quote, going with the flow. I'm certain you'll be fine. If all goes wrong, I shall pick up the pieces, as always.
I believe I know Ileana's plans for the ritual.
How?
I overheard her speaking with Strange.
Thanks for letting me know. I'm not concerned, not knowing.
I appreciate you telling me.
Telling you this time, you mean? That's fair. Perhaps I've kept you in the dark more often than I should. Ileana's approach is reckless and could cause you lasting harm. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
Talk, Ileana.
The ritual today will be unlike before.
How so?
We shall make real progress. I refuse to coddle you as the others did. I will push you beyond your limits. For this to work, I must break you.
You can't take a warn me. Convince me. I trust you.
Do what you need to do.
Do not be complacent. Without preparation, there is a possibility of damage. This is why you collected the ingredients I asked you to bring. Are you ready to begin?
Stay on, wait. This is work. I'm ready.
You may proceed.
Limbo never forgets. It holds the echo of your death. What is your last memory?
Lilith. A muddy circle in a clearing.
Then I shall bring that echo to you. Now you become its vessel.
I am ready.
What do you see?
My head. It is her.
Hey, thanks for the
It is
follow.
Lilith
I
in the
appreciate it.
circle.
Do not fight the echo. Allow it to wash through you.
No, she sees me. I advance, prepared to strike. She just watches me.
Whoa! Is that...
It is.
My child. Look what they've done to you.
You have no right to call me child, monster.
So misguided. I have never sought to harm you.
Your army says otherwise.
A distraction to allow for this moment.
Ileana, stop this! Right now!
Enough deceit. Speak plainly or suffer the consequences.
Ileana! No! We must proceed!
How plain can I make this, my child? If I am to remake this world, I need you at my side.
No! You had no right to do that.
Stopping your reckless, my obligation.
Stopping the ritual early could have destroyed the hunter's mind.
The only threat to Hunter was your sloppy technique.
You are impossible!
You will never attempt this again.
Do not constrain me.
Just gonna stand here and hope they don't involve me.
Yup. Miss Rasputin was correct. Feels odd on the tongue, like a fish-flavored loofah.
You approve of her approach?
Of course not. But she was right to push. No matter what Sarah thinks, today was a breakthrough.
Well, you have that look on your face. Say what you need to say.
Stop it. I want to check on you, Owen.
Are you all right? You seem flustered.
Me? I'm fine. I didn't realize what was happening until too late. Lilith's voice, spoken through you, even as an echo, creates a mystical link. She has the means to follow that link back to you.
Trust me, I can handle that.
I don't think I could handle that. Still, with preparation, I can shield you from such an attack.
And without?
She would do to you what she did to Wanda, and I won't let that happen.
Who does she think she is?
To be some real beef.
How you doing, Hunter?
If they could stand up and to fear, at least we learned something. Why didn't you attack Lilith immediately?
We never thought uncovering my last moments would be easy.
Yeah, I know. I just wish it wasn't so rough on you. As long as you're okay, I'm okay. The good news? We are definitely closing in. That's more than enough for today. You ready to leave?
Yep, I'm out of here.
That is it for me.
Sounds good. See you next meeting.
Hey, Dark Blessing, upgrade all your cards in your hand for the rest of this. Ooh, I like that though. Replace the enemy or ally with the top until the next turn. Move the enemy. I don't know this. Okay, now
I think we deserve an apology for sneaking out.
I don't defend my actions to gardeners who train their kin to be weapons.
Strange and Stark were heads down last night in the forge.
Welcome, Hunter.
I like the shirt, but I wish we'd made hoodies.
I might take him to hang out. I've never took out a cat yet. Let's go out.
Hey, Hunter.
I feel like I have to raise my hand when I want to ask a question.
Vision, reading about the fire, working out. Let's work out, yeah.
So, baseball. I have some questions.
Shoot, what don't you get about the national pastime?
What's the point? A minimal amount of running, diving into mud, arguing with a masked arbiter?
It's a game. For fun. You had those, right?
Not for an audience of thousands.
Once this is over, I'll take you to a baseball game. You really have to be there to appreciate it.
There's a nearby stadium in Boston.
Nah, your first game should be a positive experience. We'll catch one in New York.
As for now, do I want to give him not that. Getting this, they got Chris Mark bunch of for magic thing. I can't give him this.
That was a great time.
Alrighty,
Hunter,
that's
it was
it.
a pleasure to spend some downtime with you.
I cannot talk about Wanda. That wound is too fresh.
The president tasked me with
Let's go to stones. Let's go to submissions.
If Faustus's scribblings give us a shot at retaking the sanctum.
I know I've asked a lot of you recently, dear, especially when it comes to these little excursions. But there is one more thing you could do to make an old witch happy.
If it were not so good to see you again, I might think you were taking advantage of me.
Hunter, you certainly are the product of your environment. Between Sarah and I suppose we're just lucky you didn't turn out more cynical. Besides, this might be interesting. Now that the altar is in working order, we just need to reignite my cauldron.
How interesting can that be? Your cauldron was always churning with some concoction in the old days.
Yes. And how do you think that was possible? It's not just any flame we're talking about here. Maybe you've heard tale of the demon fueling the forge? A fire-breathing demon, no less, blazing as hot as the flames of hell itself. Fortunately, I'll only require a single ember.
I can see where this is going. How do I find it?
I've enchanted this vessel to protect you from the ember's heat.
You should be able to get close enough to retrieve it through one of the old mine tunnels beneath the forge.
I have seen the tunnels. They were here before the Abbey.
I'm not surprised. You always have been curious. The tunnel may lead close enough to the heart of the forge to retrieve an ember.
I can do. No?
Yes, dear?
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
My Charlie girl.
Hello, my sweet girl. Come along, Charlie.
Nope, going the wrong way already. Come on.
Ominous indeed.
So you can't walk around with the other players. Okay.
When many of the elder gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was set upon our world to slay these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
Sophie, KO multiple
You were too weak for this fight.
Knocked back 25 times. Okay. Sophie. Must be weird. Watch me name.
Your mother abandons you. I am impressed.
We're focusing on the dogs. Ooh. That was a bad hit, man. Come on, Charlie, get up, Charlie.
You must know my reputation.
Atum was under the demons. In the process, he became something of a monster himself. He even became known as the Demogorg, the God Eater.
If this is a cautionary tale, your timing could use some work. Let us see if they have an answer for this. The light will heal you.
The gods. Kill you. It's over.
I will hold.
Kill him. Next one. Kill him. Come on, Hunter. One more time.
They really want it.
One more time, right? Oh, no.
Just imagine how much more difficult this would be if Charlie wasn't there to join you. I think you owe her a treat after this.
How many demons so far? 9? 2. Damn, I wish you was over there. Alright, let's put this up to 12.
They do not stand a chance. Feel my call. Now that was something.
KO, draw a card. Oh, we got 13. 15 real quick. Let's get to 15. Get one more.
Once again,
How many rounds
will
I
its
got?
servants
Time
fall.
remaining.
This shall be of great help.
Put my shield. Move it. I still got a little shield left. Ooh. That's good. That's good. That's good. We're gonna be alright. The last one. Just the last one. Just the last one. One.
I think Blade is honestly jealous that you're getting this extra training in. And with live targets, too.
I mean,
I had hoped.
18, baby. Game over? Yeah.
Your mother.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. That's 5 for 4 times. Definitely got to fortify. Definitely got to fortify.
The advantage is mine.
I need some health.
Some for the rest of us.
Are they over here? Let's see what happens. Don't die, Charlie! They both want Charlie, right? Red Moon Charlie, right? Oh, man, Charlie.
If that doesn't make an impression on Autumn,
Oh, I
I don't
made it.
know what
All right.
will. Good work, Hunter.
Thank you. Victory is ours. Me and Charlie boy. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate you. Charlie girl. Practice open. We got a new word. What's the word? Where the reveal word of power.
With Atum's help, you shouldn't have any trouble uncovering the more elusive elements hidden throughout the grounds. Why don't you try out his blessing on that stone over there?
This is how I draw those bridges and stuff.
Autumn thinks otherwise. Autumn does not answer.
Look at him.
He sees our path.
back for a second. Oh, I came in. I came in another way. They're coming that way. Yeah. Let's play first. That's Catalyst. Another plate. It's been a minute. Hello, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Get this key. You have for me. Come in and walked into this ramp. Let's take this way.
Something terrible happened here.
What's this? Sauce Church. Haram Sauce Church. Whatever you say.
This area, it feels wrong somehow. I sense an old suffering.
Members of the local coven were persecuted here. And worse.
Witches?
Salem's history with witches may have been distorted over the years, but some things are true. The witches of Salem did their best to thwart Shaw, but he rallied his congregation against them. The catalyst of the infamous Salem witch trials. When the coven called out in distress, it was Lilith and Sarah who came to their aid.
They came all the way from Transia with the Abbey to help a group they had never met?
You may not believe it, but I'm sure you would have done the same. Isn't that why the Sons are here today? Aside from that, your mother and Sarah both saw the signs of Chthon's influence. They knew there was more happening in Salem than the persecution of witches.
Chthon's corruption had taken root in the New World just like the colonists themselves.
And while Lilith and Sarah were still preoccupied in Transia, they entrusted one of the moon seals to the Knights of Wondercore, who brought it to the Coven with the hope that its power would reinforce them enough to deal with Shaw.
But that is not what happened.
Unfortunately, no. When the plague came to Salem, the same one that afflicted your father, Shaw used it to further agitate his flock by placing the blame squarely on the Coven.
And the witches?
The mob was vicious, and the rest is history.
But what about the moon seal?
After the trials, vanished along with Shaw. Without drawing any conclusions, I think we can both guess where it went.
If this was his church, then it is possible the seal is still here, or somewhere nearby.
You read my mind. Good hunting, dear.
Let's look around. Explore the tricks.
Autumn must not see it that way.
Need something, dear?
Tell me about Hiram Shah.
By all accounts, Hiram Shah was a desperate man. Desperate for power, wealth, influence, the usual desires that cloud men's minds. As I understand it, he was a largely unsuccessful minister before his arrival at Salem, traveling from place to place, swindling whatever followers he managed to gain before being run out of town. To think that a simple man like Shaw finding a piece of the Darkhold was enough to set all of this in motion, it puts things in perspective.
What do you know about my father?
That's not an easy question, dear. What would you like to know? Was he a good man? Yes, I think he was. Your mother loved him dearly, and he doted over her. I think for a time she forgot who she was, where she came from. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. She and Sarah both deserve to find something more than just another fight with Chthon. Lilith did. Sarah didn't. At least, not for a while longer still. I honestly think that's the only thing she ever had against him, blood or not. Until we speak again.
Hey, now it's good. 50. Done.
This must be Shaw's study. She believes in our purpose.
That's an X. I'm the black one, though.
The goddess disagrees. This sword is not like anything I have seen on the grounds before.
And yet, it's familiar somehow.
Like the wards of protection that Wanda invoked to protect Dr. Strange's sanctum?
Very perceptive, dear. Maybe you should approach the good doctor and see if he has any insights. And Hunter, be circumspect. Doctor Strange is no fool. Feeling well today, dear?
Did Wanda ever make it to this place?
I suspect she did. But if she discovered something, she didn't tell me. Goodbye, for now.
Okay, back to where we go. Make sure there's no shortcut. Did I miss anything? That's right? Okay. Go this way now. Yes.
The son of Gaia.
Slide it up, okay. Get this key. We're looking now. Now, who before? Yeah, I ain't coming this way. Oh my god, this doesn't go first time, but...
Autumn reveals all.
Instead of that... Sure, did I miss anything? Before I go up there. else to go. Nothing.
Curious.
Tarot card, the Empress Storm. Okay. The last key I got. And it was saying, I mean,
Noble Oster guides my hand.
So I go upstairs, okay. Just remember. Yes. So many things. Get lost in this place.
She does not see it happening.
Interesting. That didn't do nothing.
There must not be anything here.
There is something. My respects to the gods. One more to pay respect to.
If I remember correctly, this is the grave of Will Walker, a notoriously vicious but effective vampire hunter. Blade would have liked him.
Now right here. Nothing else, right? Damn. Okay. Time to get out of here. Missed something. Foggy Bridge.
If it was here, Autumn would show me. Must not be her purview.
Yes, I come back. It was this hard to.
Autumn, show me the way.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Goddess of Order approves.
I'm sorry, can't get this shit.
I need to find the next moon seal.
Can't get that yet. Free for that. I will do that. Never mind.
Autumn be praised.
I got the keys. Bro, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Let's go in.
Agatha's house.
Save at least one. Give attack cards in your hand. Yo, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
Interesting. That is something.
Canary recipe book. Card. 10 more tarot cards and I found them all. One more caretaker journal. Came that way.
He sees our...
I got the key. Something we're missing. Am I missing? This is dead end. There's no more to go here. You can't do nothing here. Let's get out of here. Why doesn't it work the first time I go on to it? Thank you.
Chthon's dark influence has tainted this well. Intriguing.
On the first try.
Autumn, show me the...
Can't go there, Brian. It's behind this. It's past this. Let's go back down this way now. Go this way. Give me this area, and we will be back when we are able to take care of those dying groups. Go this way. Hasn't been this way yet. Island is working.
Autumn reveals all.
This way. The last turret. Did him. Okay. So this puts us back on the territory that we've been to. Alright, still okay.
The son of Gaia.
Hey, got this done.
That did not work.
Paper I can read. Let me test. Come back to that.
Autumn be praised.
Kings, baby. I wish they marked the one
Autumn
that
be
I went
praised.
to attack. I gotta look back for them. That sucks. Please, let me go down.
What is this?
There was one over here.
son of Gaia approves. This must be the tunnel entrance Agatha spoke of. This must be an ember from the forge. The goddess must be busy.
Is that what you want me to do? You want me to stay? more stuff, man. It's over here, right?
Autumn, show me the way.
Show me the way, Autumn. Yes, well, I'm here. It's here, right? Okay. Something right here.
Autumn review.
Let me get them keys, baby. These keys. Repeating. Anything else?
Was this bowl always here? Almost as if it were meant to be here. A perfect fit.
Okay, nothing else. Nothing else. I see this bowl before. Open it, go. I've been here before, just open it. No. Seesaw, grab my axe. Opened it.
I don't believe anyone can make sense of Dr. Faustus's ramblings.
Oh, but these you can't keep opening, but everything else you can. That's strange? It is. real quick. Do my rounds real quick before I talk to him. Box here, right? Box is over here, no? Oh, on the other side of the house. No, this is doctor's outside somewhere. Not over here. Check over here. Where's Lynch? Get him over here. Looks like I get him over here.
He sees our path.
You see my path? Something over here. Is that shit? Run, my boy. There it is. There's the Alcazar. No freaking tower point. The hell? Talk to Dr. Strange then. Let's talk to Strange.
Hunter.
Hunter, I was just admiring the collection. Someone spent a great deal of time piecing this library together. I hope you don't mind me, having a look around.
Appreciate it.
Of course not, Doctor. The library is an asset to us all.
I see I'm not the only one who's taken an interest in these works. You haven't been getting into anything precarious, I hope?
I've found something on the Abbey grounds that I think you should see.
Oh, sounds mysterious. By all means, lead the way.
So you have to walk back there? That's a long fucking walk.
I typically avoid venturing this far from my town. There's an unsettling air about this place.
This church belonged to a preacher named Hiram Shah. His influence turned Salem against its coven.
A charismatic personality and a fearful populace can do much evil together.
There was more to it than that.
Yes, I suspected as much. It makes Tony nervous, you see. Not in the I'm concerned about your personal well-being, Doctor sense. I think he's actually more afraid of what might happen to my side of the forge without proper supervision. Which, to be fair, is a valid concern. And in most cases, I'm perfectly content to bide my time.
Right here. Tell me what this is.
You were right to bring this to my attention, Hunter.
We thought it resembled one of your wards of protection.
There's a reason for that. It's the same magic Wanda invoked in her attempts to protect the Sanctum. But what is it that you're chasing out here? These wards aren't something to toy with.
I will not know for sure until I get past this. Is there any way to dispel it?
Unfortunately, no. What good would the wards of protection be if they were so easily broken? But I have been wrong before, at least recently. Do you have any suspicions as to who may have conjured this here?
They have been involved. I was a spec caretaker. You were my first thought, Doctor.
Wanda spent a great deal of time out here, and she had the power.
She does have some experience with these spells, but why would she do that?
The only way I will know for sure is to find a way through to the other side.
I'll think on it and see if I can come up with some way to assist you, Hunter. For now, though, you'll have to be patient.
Problemo, my guys. Down.
You go on, Hunter. I'd like to study this area a bit more.
Go back over here to the obvious.
Hunter?
Hunter?
Hey.
I have the ember. The bottle is not even warm.
If it were giving off any heat at all, I'd be concerned, given the enchantment on that vessel. Now, let's see if this old girl still works.
So I can use the cauldron to brew things?
Essentially, yes. Collect reagents on the Abbey grounds. You'd be surprised what we can make use of.
And I just dropped the ingredients in. Is that not dangerous?
Ingredients.
That's part of the fun, isn't it? And I see you've already found a recipe book. I doubt you'll have any trouble following along. You know where to find me, Hunter.
Now you get a lot of things. Perks. Okay. this flower yet, though. Someday, okay, I need more. Okay. Gifts and everything?
It's always good to see you.
Is that meant to be an offering bowl on the altar?
Another artifact Wanda was toying with but could never make work. I'm curious. Next time you find yourself there, place something in the bowl and speak an Elder God's name. Perhaps it will work for you now that you have their blessing. Hello, Hunter.
I have heard that Wanda's power comes from Chthon.
The way I understand it, as a child, Wanda and her family lived in Transia, not far from Mount Wundagore. Within that mountain, the dark god Chthon had long been imprisoned, his corruptive influence an ongoing threat to the people of Transia.
And Wanda was affected?
Whether Chthon reached out to Wanda, or he found her by chance, I can't say. But Wanda was blessed or cursed by Chthon, touched by the power of chaos magic. While he had hoped to make her some sort of acolyte, she proved to be more capable than even he foresaw.
What can you tell me about Chthon?
One of the first Elder Gods, Chthon is said to have existed for tens of millions of years, well before the dawn of humanity on Earth. Believe it or not, he wasn't always the bastion of evil that we know today.
This story sounds familiar.
As the legend goes, the downfall of the old gods was actually brought upon by Chthon's brother Set, who found that by consuming his siblings, he could gain their power. After Set consumed Hypus, Chthon followed suit with the others, and in this way, many of the first gods also became the first demons.
And how did he come to be imprisoned on Earth?
In the same way Hydra has worked to restore Lilith, various cultists of the past sought to revive Chthon to wield his power. When Chthon failed to cooperate, these same cultists did the only thing they could. They locked him away again.
What do you know about Transia?
Transia is your ancestral homeland, Hunter. The birthplace of Lilith and Caretaker. It has always been a sort of magical junction, drawing in every type of occultist, sorcerer, and even the occasional Elder God. The Abbey grounds still behave in much the same way, even after all this time.
And Wundagore?
Wundagore Mountain has always played a prominent role in whatever scheme was underway. Chthon himself is said to have created the Darkhold, deep within the caverns of the mountain.
What was Caretaker like when she was younger?
I'm sure it's difficult to remember now, but Sarah wasn't always the steadfast contrarian. In our younger days, she was much more enthusiastic about dashing off to save the day, not unlike some of our younger allies among the Suns.
That does not sound like the Caretaker we know and love.
Keep in mind, Hunter, Sarah has faced a great deal of loss in her time here. Everyone she ever cared about, in fact. I would say she's earned the right to be disagreeable, at the very least. She is a very strong woman. I'm not sure I would have held up as well given the same circumstances.
Who were the Knights of Wundagore?
Another mysterious group of heroes in a world full of mysterious groups. Of course, I'm no expert on transient history. I do know that the Knights of Wundagore were formed as a response to the growing threat of Chthon's influence near the mountain.
What exactly did they do?
Hydra was hardly the first to dabble in chthonic schemes. Many have tried and failed to awaken the Dark God. Over the centuries, the Knights fought alongside a number of allies who stood against the various crazed worshippers of Chthon.
You were there? At the witch trials?
Not initially, no. If I had been, I like to think I could have stopped them before it was too late. I sensed something was wrong, and when the witches cried out in distress, I came to Salem as quickly as I could.
But Shah had already committed his crimes against them?
Yes. It was a devastating discovery. And for the longest time, I blamed myself.
But you see now it was not your fault.
I've come to understand that we must accept the past and move on. But that doesn't mean I won't always carry that pain with me.
I know that feeling all too well.
I know. And I wish you didn't, dear. I really do.
Oh dear. Hang on. Go to bed.
Hey there.
That's a cat.
On the prowl?
Hunter, hello.
Good girl, Charlie.
Just like you wanted.
Like this one.
Bye.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Like this.
Thanks, Hunter.
Hey, Hunter.
Everything's good?
Whoa, what's going on?
What can I say except you're welcome?
I like this. I like this discredit, man.
I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here.
I go with this. Yep. This is good right here.
How may the Sorcerer Supreme assist you? It's all in the wrist, really.
Okay, research level number 4. Research. Ready, let's do this.
Alright, let's get started, Dr. Spooky.
I gotta get Nico's friendship up. I gotta craft this Captain Marvel. But I have everything else. Oh, another Iron Man upgrade. Let's do that. Nico upgrade. Doctor Strange upgrade.
Don't forget to write.
Missed that.
Fascinating.
That it? Oh, nothing else over here. Training real quick.
Fine, speak.
I have something for you.
Oh?
Here you are.
Wonderful. We can use it in the ritual. I don't defend my actions to gardeners who train their kin to be...
So over here. Alright, let's go in here. Sparring. Who am I going to pick? I see about the one more sheep on level 3. Nico! Oh. Word? Yeah, what's going on, bro?
Let's see if you're as good as they say.
Back again.
Iron Man? I don't think I got enough.
I think we've got something for everyone.
Don't have nothing for anyone. Oh, what's this? If you withdraw, you get +1 move. Yeah. No, like when I stream, it's good. Like when this is on PS5, but if I play on PC, it's like weird.
Oh, this might.
But everything looks good. It sounds good.
I deserve an apology for sneaking out.
Look, whatever you and the Dream Team got up to last night with your sneak out thing, I told you, I don't care.
I needed that. Relaxing. So this is what Nico means by self-care.
I still can't believe Tony Stark is here. In the Abbey with us. Crazy, isn't it?
That is one way to describe him.
I mean, the guy's the richest, smartest dude on the entire planet. At least according to his website. I don't know. You think maybe he'd be able to do me a favor? After we save the world, I mean.
I just want a favor. I would like to think so.
You are comrades in arms against Lilith. I would think he would be happy to assist you. Provided we survive, of course.
Oh, there's no if in that equation. My brother Gabe's the strongest kid I know. But there's no way I'm leaving him to deal with your mother alone. No offense.
None taken. It seems we both have something to live for, then.
He's actually who I wanted to bring up with Tony. Gabe's warm-hearted, loves making people happy, and I know he's gonna do something great one day. It's just... that wheelchair of his is not exactly what I'd call the deluxe model. I thought maybe Tony could help build Gabe some upgrades when this is over. Repulsor beam's optional.
Stark is loud and foolish, but he has a good heart. Talk to him. If he can help your brother, I'm sure he will.
Yeah, we'll see. Thanks, Hunter.
Upgrade my Hunter abilities.
Looking forward to our next mission.
Yeah, more stuff will be coming. Let's get this. I don't even know why I'm buying this stuff. I already got the trophy for this. No more. Right? Yeah. Gotta take the room out real quick. Alright, bro, talk to you later. Man, you can't put the comments up there. That's gonna be it for now. Do some missions tomorrow, later on, or whatever. Thanks for watching. Wish you a lot of help.